Edward the Blue Engine has lived on the island of Sodor for many years, and always has wisdom to share to others, but the other engines are not always eager to hear it, especially the big mainline engines such as Gordon and James. One night, Gordon was fuming. He was due to take an overnight goods train to the other side of the island. He was arguing with Edward over the correct way to get there. "My way is the fastest," Gordon bellowed. "My way is the safest," Edward scoffed. "You don't go out that way very often, Gordon. If you are not careful, you might have an accident." "I travel up and down the main line hundreds of times, little Edward. I know the way. Stick to your branch line and let me handle myself, thank you very much." Edward didn't say another word. He knew that Gordon can be awfully stubborn. He only hoped that Gordon would see sense. Soon Gordon was on his way up the line. He was still cross with Edward for contradicting him. "No at all," he said. "He thinks just because he got a few years on me that he can boss me around. I'll go my way and show him that it's fast and safe. Then he will be sorry." Gordon charged ahead into the night, not knowing what lay ahead. "Good glory, what is that?" Gordon bellowed, frightened. He screamed on his brakes, but it was too late. Edward was resting at Naffer when his driver woke him. "There's been trouble up the line, Edward. Gordon never made it to the end of the line." "I told him," Edward said. "I bet he went his way and had an accident." "Come on, old boy, let's see if we can find him." Edward was preparing to leave when he heard the trucks making wailing noises like ghosts. "What are you up to?" said Edward. "Maybe Gordon was taken by the phantom." "Nonsense," said Edward. "There's no such thing as phantoms." "There is one," said another. "Preposterous. They say that if an engine gets too close, they'll be pulled off the rails and dragged to a pit below." "Yes, yes," said another truck, his eyes wide. "You can see the engine through the light of the red signal. While you wait, it reaches out and grabs you." "Ridiculous," Edward said. "There must be some explanation. Beware the phantom out there," said the trucks. "Well, I'll find out myself then," said Edward, and left. By the time Edward ventured down the line, the moon had risen high into the sky. "Gordon! Gordon! Where are you, Gordon?" But there was no reply. Edward felt worried for Gordon. In the distance, Edward could see a bright red lamp. It was Gordon's truck scattered along the line. But where was Gordon? High above him was a red signal. "Doesn't really make sense," he wondered to himself. He began to think about what the trucks had said. There's no such thing. There's got to be something missing here. Then suddenly, a wailing noise came from a deep down an embankment. Edward, his driver, and fireman all jumped in surprise, petrified with fear. Edward didn't say a word or move an inch. "Oh, the indignity!" The wail came again. But Edward realized that it sounded familiar. "That's no phantom," Edward said sharply. "That's Gordon!" Edward's driver shot a light, and sure enough, there was Gordon in disgrace down the embankment. His crew sat nearby, clearly still shaken from the accident. "How on earth did you get down there?" Edward laughed. His crew explained that Gordon came around the bend much too fast and came off the track, and the red signal was there to warn engines to slow down, but Gordon evidently had ignored the signal. "Don't worry, Gordon, I'll get the breakdown train." Edward raced off. The next morning, the Fat Control spoke severely to Gordon. "Signals are designed to keep you safe," he said. "I shouldn't just think of what might have happened if you were pulling coaches instead of trucks." Gordon looked down. Furthermore, whatever does not know about railways isn't worth knowing. When he tries to help you in the future, I hope you will validate his experience. Yes, sir. The Fat Control closed that part of the line that Gordon had gone down until it can be repaired. The trucks still talk about the Phantom and claims there's not only whales in the night, but also big, blue, and named Gordon.